Oh my gosh,
Fundamentals.
we would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now, we would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just going to go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has to
Not
be.
pub more. I mean,
Has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
Man, I'm gonna get real theological on y'all. I think we're all a little soft and misunderstood. I'll just be real honest.
Get Luke Combs. I was begging for Luke Combs not too long ago. We'll get Luke Combs on here. I challenge Luke. I think I can actually beat him in shotgunning a beer. So if he thinks he's got the cojones to come on and try, then by all means, Luke, bring it on.
That's the intro. You just hit my promo for me, James. I love it. Episode 144. Top of the morning to you. It's St. Patty's Day. It's March Madness, NFL free agency. What else am I? This week's huge, baby. Let's go. Get me fired up. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but it's the intro. Life's good. Dr. Tim Fardner with us, taking it from the kitchen out the mud, baby. We're grinding.
That's right. We always take cutting here.
That's right, baby. Play for keeps. Preacher man Fitzsimmons coming off a 7-page paper, still
Yep.
ready and willing, able.
Having a beer in celebration.
That's right. That's right. Also, rocking the St. Patty's Day merch. Make sure you go get yours. You still get it. You won't come in time, but it'll get there. Yeah. I didn't put it on the right chest for
The
Fitz.
logo. No, you did.
Oh, I did? Okay.
That's right. Yeah. There's something about like when you shake hands with someone, their eyes go to your left
nipple, your
shoulder,
left
be
nipple.
to their right. And I think that's the way to do it.
I love it. Well, hey, speaking of logos, this week's fun facts. I got 3 for you. And I just went to a deep dive. And you guys know how I get. And listeners and watchers, you probably have within the past 2 years understand that I get a little squirrely and I just like ADD takes over and I just go down rabbit holes. And well, I was real excited what I found. So to say the least. So I'm gonna give you 3 NHL logos. I want you guys to try to quickly guess some secret meetings in there. Okay, we're gonna start with a softball one, with an easier one. We got the Seattle Kraken alternate logo. Anybody see the secret meeting behind it?
Looks like an anchor.
It is an anchor. But there's
Okay.
something else. So the
I was
Seattle,
gonna say there's a Seahawk in it.
that'd be cool. That'd be dope. The Seattle Kraken. If you look at the very top, it's a Space Needle.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
that was an easy one, dude. Dang.
Yeah, sorry.
That's brilliant.
Now let's go East Coast, New York Islanders. There's 2 hidden meanings in this one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like that orange strip is like a body of land.
That is
or
Long
something.
Island. That is
Okay.
Long Island. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you have the hockey stick for the Y, but I don't know if that's a secret. I thought it kind of looks pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Uh,
But you guys both have touched or mentioned the 2 things that have hidden meanings with them.
The puck is Lady Liberty.
yeah, no.
You know, like is that like the little the little island?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool. So if you look at the eye, you notice how part of it's blue and it's pointing up at an angle. That's exactly where the stadium sits, is right there on the map.
oh,
On the stick, there's 4 pieces of tape at the base. That signifies their 4 consecutive Stanley Cups from 1980 to 1983.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. All right. And then the hometown one, maybe this one's a little bit easier. Actually, it's a lot easier because it's on the graphic I put up. My bad. The Canes alternate flag logo. If you look in between the 2 flags where they separate, it makes the North Carolina outline.
Oh.
that looks pretty nice. I like
How
that.
have I not known that? That's interesting.
I didn't either until I went to those rabbit holes.
Wow.
Yo, mind blown. So I got to know, what's your all's favorite sports logos?
Oh man.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. And I'm just going to go ahead and Nick say your favorite team's logo. So, Tim, I'm sorry, you can't use the Pistons or Lions. Fitz can't use the Chiefs.
Wow. Wow.
I know. That's a little too easy for us.
Favorite logos.
I wish I would have done my research.
Hmm.
These can be from current teams to teams that are no longer with us. RIP. Put them on a milk carton.
So I have a couple, and that one's probably cheating. I always liked the Detroit Red Wings logo with the wheel and the wing. I always thought that was unique. It's a classy look. I don't care for the Red Wings now, but like growing up, I always thought it was really cool.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
I also like the retro Avalanche jerseys. Anyone?
Yeah.
They just look so cool. The logo kind of reminds me of like a little elephant. It's just cool. I just really like it.
I love it.
Also, am I frozen on the screen here?
No?
Yeah, you are a little bit.
Wow. What the heck?
Let me see if I can fix it. But Fitz, you go ahead.
Oh man, I feel like this is like if this was Family Feud, this would probably be top on the board, at least if you're polling 100 college students. But the Toronto Raptors logo with the dinosaur dribbling the basketball, I just think that's one of the coolest. It's one of the coolest logos, one of the coolest throwbacks. You probably see you see the 99 Vince Carter jersey on like every dorm room that's ever existed, probably. So
that's a great one.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
is a classic.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a sucker for the Raiders. Like, you just look at that logo and it's like, man, that's like, it's just a tough, hard, classic silver and black. It's hard to mess that up. You get the eye patch. Like, I just like the old school Raiders logo. Big fan of it.
I feel like when you see that logo, I get the impression that you might get stabbed on the field. Like when I see
exactly. That's what I'm here for. I love it. All right. Well, if Dev graces us with his presence, then we'll get his sports logo in there as well. But if not, RIP him and Matt on the milk carton. Milk carton across the streets? I don't know. Across the pond? Well, it's March Madness, so we're going to start with some basketball. We know that me and Fitz kind of stay up to date on it just a little bit. Tim, there's no telling what he's going to come up with these brackets. So I'm pumped for it.
Oh, gosh.
Before we dive into the brackets and kind of go game by game, let's talk about some top seeds and maybe some upset potential going on here. So top seeds and their chances of an upset. Number 1, Bama takes on number 16, Texas A&M CC. Bama's a 24-point favorite. Feel pretty good about that. Number 1, Houston takes on number 16, North Kentucky. Houston's a 20-point favorite. The 1 seed Kansas taking on 16 seed Howard. Kansas 22-point favorite. Number 1, Purdue taking on either Texas Southern or FDU. They're going to be roughly an 18-point favorite. Do we see any of these 1 seeds fumble in the bag here? Or is it safe to say these 1 seeds are good to go, punch their tickets to the third round of 32 at least?
Not at this stage. I do think you can start talking about, who's gonna drop it in the next round. Yeah, that I think there's definitely potential there, and that's been a trend just kind of